I think it's important that policies are not led by fear and anxiety. One of the lessons from the Arab revolutions has been that we need to have open and free forms of communication, and that when government tries to restrict these, even in times of crisis, that backlash is even stronger. And I think the international community rightly responded by supporting the people and by being quite critical of the response of government to try and keep people from communicating in the ways that they do, whether it's over the internet, whether it's over smartphones, etc. And I think that we've seen the opposite of that in Britain, for example, where after and during the rioting that was taking place over the summer, where we saw government being very quick to blame the devices and blame technology, rather than considering what were the social and economic causes that were actually underpinning the protests and rioting that was taking place in the street. And we had something similar in the US as well, in San Francisco, where the public transportation system decided to preemptively block internet access, wireless internet access in the underground system in advance of or in anticipation of potential protests. So again, I think that anxiety causes and leads to policies that do not support a more enabling and open environment. And if we want to support the project of Europe, it's balancing the kind of cultural and local and national norms and standards and practices with some notion of what the core European values are. And I think the ways that we can get to that, I mean, if any of us stood here and had the magic answer, we should be winning the Nobel Prize or a European equivalent. And I think that the enabling environment is so significant. I think that supporting civil society is so important, and this shift in the rapid speed and change that this form of the technological revolution has brought, that allows for people to produce their own media and communicate in different kinds of ways, in different kinds of networked ways, is powerful, and it's significant, and it's happening. And we should be supportive of that rather than full of anxiety. And I think we need to support government policy and push for governments to have those kind of open and supportive policies rather than trying to restrict things like internet access and rather than trying to control content online. Thank you.